Hi everyone and welcome to this YouTube. In this video we will elaborate you what is the $30 billion China-Laos railway project, what are the goals and objectives of the railway project, what is the expected impact of the railway on the region and beyond, how will the railway affect trade and commerce between China and Laos, what are the political and economic implications of the railway project for the region, what are the long-term prospects of the railway project and its impact on the region and beyond. What is the $30 billion China-Laos railway project? The China-Laos railway project is a $30 billion infrastructure project between the governments of China and Laos aimed at constructing a high-speed railway network connecting the two countries. This railway is expected to significantly boost economic development in Laos and provide a shorter and more efficient trade route between China and the Southeast Asian region. The railway will be approximately 414 kilometers in length, with a designed maximum speed of 160 km per hour. The project will be constructed in two phases, with the first phase covering the stretch from the Chinese border to the Lao capital of Vientiane, and the second phase extending the railway to the southern part of Laos. The construction of the project is expected to take 5 years, with completion slated for 2028. The China-Laos railway project is a key component of China's Belt and Road Initiative, which is a massive infrastructure project aimed at enhancing connectivity between Asia, Europe, and Africa. The railway is expected to greatly benefit Laos by creating new jobs, boosting trade and commerce, and attracting investment to the country. The project has also been met with some criticism, as many experts have raised concerns over the potential impact of the project on the environment and the livelihoods of local communities. Some have also raised concerns over the financial viability of the project and the implications of Laos taking on such a large amount of debt to finance the railway. Despite the controversies, the China-Laos railway project is poised to be a game-changer for the region, providing a new avenue for economic growth and increased connectivity. With the construction of this railway, Laos will be better connected to the wider region and better positioned to tap into the economic benefits of the Belt and Road Initiative. What are the goals and objectives of the railway project? Goals. To improve economic connectivity, the railway aims to enhance economic connectivity between China and Laos, as well as other Southeast Asian countries, by providing a fast and efficient mode of transportation for goods and people. To boost trade and investment, the railway is expected to increase trade and investment between China and Laos, as well as other Southeast Asian countries, by reducing transportation costs and time. To enhance regional integration, the railway is aimed at promoting regional integration in Southeast Asia by connecting different countries and facilitating the flow of goods, people, and ideas. To support sustainable development, the railway project is expected to support sustainable development in Laos by creating jobs and improving access to markets, services, and resources. Objectives. To build a high-speed railway, the objective of the project is to build a high-speed railway that will connect Kunming to Vientiane, with plans to extend the railway to other Southeast Asian countries in the future. To promote cooperation, the railway project aims to promote cooperation between China and Laos, as well as other Southeast Asian countries, by fostering economic and social ties. To provide a safe and reliable mode of transportation, the railway is aimed at providing a safe and reliable mode of transportation for people and goods, which is essential for supporting economic growth and development. To support inclusive development, the railway project is aimed at supporting inclusive development by improving access to markets, services, and resources for communities along the railway corridor. The $30 billion China-Laos railway is a major infrastructure project aimed at enhancing economic connectivity, boosting trade and investment, and supporting sustainable development in Southeast Asia. The project is expected to have far-reaching benefits for the region by promoting regional integration and providing a safe and reliable mode of transportation. What is the expected impact of the railway on the region and beyond? The $30 billion China-Laos railway is a significant project that is expected to have a major impact on the region and beyond. In terms of regional impact, the railway is expected to boost economic growth and regional integration by connecting Laos to the broader Southeast Asian region. The railway will provide a more efficient and reliable transportation link between Laos and China, reducing transportation costs and increasing trade and investment flows. This is expected to have a positive effect on the economies of both countries, as well as the countries in the wider region that are connected by the railway. In terms of global impact, the railway is expected to play a crucial role in China's Belt and Road Initiative, a massive infrastructure and investment project aimed at increasing connectivity between China and the rest of the world. The railway will provide a land-based transportation link between China and Southeast Asia, complementing the existing sea routes and improving the overall connectivity of the region. The railway is also expected to have environmental and social impacts. On the environmental front, the construction of the railway is likely to result in deforestation and land degradation, as well as the displacement of local communities. On the social front, the railway is expected to bring new economic opportunities and improved transportation links to remote and underdeveloped areas, leading to increased social and economic development. How will the railway affect trade and commerce between China and Laos? The railway between China and Laos is expected to have a significant impact on trade and commerce between the two countries. First, the railway will greatly reduce the transportation time for goods and products. Currently, most goods are transported by truck, which can take several days to complete the journey. With the railway in place, the time to transport goods will be reduced to just a few hours, making it much easier and faster to move goods and products between the two countries. Second, the railway is expected to increase the volume of trade between China and Laos. With faster and more efficient transportation, businesses will be able to increase their trade activities, leading to increased economic growth and development in both countries. Third, the railway will also create new trade and investment opportunities. With easier transportation and access to new markets, businesses will be able to expand their operations and explore new business opportunities. This will lead to increased employment and income, benefiting both the local and national economies. Finally, the railway will also improve regional connectivity, making it easier for businesses to access other markets in Southeast Asia. This will open up new trade and investment opportunities for both China and Laos, further contributing to their economic growth and development. So the railway between China and Laos is expected to have a profound impact on trade and commerce between the two countries, helping to drive economic growth and development for years to come. What are the political and economic implications of the railway project between China and Laos for the region? The railway project between China and Laos has major political and economic implications for the region. Politically, the project strengthens the relationship between China and Laos and may result in increased Chinese influence in the region. This can also have implications for other countries in the region and their relationships with China. Economically, the railway project is expected to boost trade and investment between China and Laos, as well as increase regional connectivity. The improved transportation infrastructure is expected to enhance cross-border trade and reduce transportation costs, which will benefit businesses in both countries and the wider region. This is particularly important given the growing demand for goods and services in the region and the increasing importance of regional economic integration. Additionally, the railway project is expected to generate jobs and stimulate economic growth in Laos, particularly in areas along the railway route. This may also result in increased investment in these areas, further boosting economic development. So the railway project between China and Laos has significant political and economic implications for the region. While it is likely to result in increased Chinese influence and greater economic growth, it is important to consider the potential risks and impacts, including potential environmental damage and potential negative consequences for local communities. What are the long-term prospects of the railway project? The railway project between China and Laos is a highly ambitious infrastructure project that promises to connect the two countries with a high-speed rail network. The project is expected to bring economic benefits to both countries, including increased trade and tourism, improved access to resources, and improved transport connectivity. Despite the many challenges facing the project, including financing, technical issues, and political concerns, it has received strong support from both governments. However, the long-term prospects of the railway project will depend on a number of factors, including the state of the global economy, the stability of the political situation in both countries, and the ability to secure adequate funding. Nevertheless, if successfully completed, the railway project between China and Laos is likely to be a major driver of growth and development for many years to come.